Big Mama, no drama. You made my thumbnail, unfortunately. Unfortunately, though, you got some people claiming you did some stuff, Jinkies. But you know what you did right away? You know what you did right away? Where most people mess up on YouTube, where they mess up instead of just admitting their faults like you could have done before. You know what you're doing again? The same exact thing. Is because before, instead of admit your faults, you ran to them, I guess. I don't know, them. Like, save me. And they was like, we're here. We got you. And now they after you, and now you coming over trying to be like, all of a sudden you remember all these women's names and shit. Ain't that crazy how motherfuckers, I don't even know you. All of a sudden, boom, I know your name. I'm going to mention your name, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to, but, we're understanding on this side. We do have certain questions as if we should. And we do. And one of the questions is, why do people bring stuff to YouTube, then turn around and be like, actually, no, they'll turn around and be like, 8 different ways they could take this. They could blame that person for bringing it to YouTube. They can go around and just play victim right away. Or they could be like, don't make me bring it here when it's already here. It's here. I see it. It's here. It's everywhere. Anyway, we're going to get into the song because I understand. Jinkies, I get it. I get it, Big Mama, no drama, because you're only human. Born to make mistakes. Please forgive. If this is the no cussing, I'm gonna be mad. But this is the first thing I thought that Dumpling thought when all this shit transpired. I'm pretty sure this is what went through her mind. And I'm gonna drop the link, and I'm still playing some more jams before I drop these biggity bombs, and then the final bomb. But anyway, shout out to Dumplino.
I appreciate that. Yeah, listen to that man. Come on, man. Better bounce,
Yeah, that's what you said. Oh!
Cuts to the sitting. I admit a little bit, I lust for the grenade. Every time you see me bigging up my tin name. With a triple bit name, try and make grenade. Y'all down, even when you're y'all too thinning. That's you spin off, make a nigga minning. I need 2 more, like I was a finning. Drinks galore.
Well,
Juju, that I've seen that stance many a times on certain porno videos. What are you doing with your left hand?
Oh my god!
Oh,
you thought it was the side tweak?
Do you remember how long these are?
Side responsible for what my face does when you talk. Damn. Damn.
Girl, bitch, listen, fuck you. Bye, bitch, listen, fuck you. Bye, bitch, listen, fuck you. Bye, bitch, listen, girl, fuck you.
Tell me that wasn't perfect.
That song never gets old.
Matthew, are you okay, Matthew?
He's emotional.
He is.
it's okay, buddy. Let it out, my friend. Fucking let it out, bro. It's okay, bro. Rest in fucking peace, dude. He's in a better fucking place, dude. Fuck. God, dude. Fuck. Why is it always gotta be those, man? Fuck. It's always the good motherfucking people, bro. Fuck, dude. Damn.
All right.
Dude.
Sorry. Her content. So, what did you guys think when you saw her talking about something out in the background? Juicer talking crazy to her. What was that about? Like, what were you thinking that was about?
I mean, I'll go first. Personally, I didn't watch the whole fucking thing because fuck them fat hoes. But
Hey,
I did watch the
jeez.
part. I did watch the part where she issued an apology, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say, I'm not sorry for nothing that happened.
Apology for what though?
Exactly. I told you so, you fat bitch. I tried to tell you. You didn't want to listen. So that's I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0 on you fat hoes. Dumpling, Jankies, and fucking Bombshell. I'm 3-0 on you hoes.
Hey, but what was this about though? What was this? Because I had this on my thumbnail. Nani, can you explain what this is?
Well, that was sent to me in text messages last night.
What? Somebody sent you
Yeah.
You don't say. Just explain what you just said. Someone sent you messages.
I got messages last night saying that Janky was trying to start trouble and not to believe her.
And
Not to
what?
believe- no, she said not to believe anything that she said because she's crazy. She lost her mind.
Who sent you these? Eddie?
No, Dumpling.
Brother. I just wanted to bring Eddie up. Fuck you, Eddie. Anyway.
Dumpling sent you messages?
Dumpling.
Did.
Wait, she's not even on YouTube. What are you? Huh?
I'm gonna go ahead and sip this fucking tea real quick.
She's not on. Careful. It'll.
Just keep on talking. That's the way I feel. And the way I feel is the more you talk, the more I come for you.
Oh.
Pause. Damn.
Tell him if the shoe fits. Tell him.
Oh.
If the shoe fits, Cinderella, wear it. Told you so, bitch.
Too late.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like,
Too late.
you know, she went and she had Juicer blocked, and she talked all that shit on Juicer, and then she talked a lot of shit on that live, and then she deleted it. And it's just like
that dirty delete.
Yeah. So now, Wicked West, the one who called me Puerto Rican trash.
Now, isn't that Queen? Isn't that Queen person in here shitting on Jinkies?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's her, but then
I don't think it's her.
But then someone in chat said that most likely that's Dumplings because Dumplings went by Queen before. So I'm not I'm not sure.
Ain't nobody ever
And,
called
and
you phone.
is it Wicked West, that same fucking stupid bitch that was saying, "Oh, he got his leg chopped off by his father"?
How do I
Bitch, my
write in
dad-
backpack? Private, right here.
Little bitch.
Can I ask you a question? So
Yeah.
you said Dumplings reached out to you last night,
Yeah.
Yep.
and this was after Jinky said what she said.
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, I gotta mute up real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because then as soon as she did that, I went to go figure out what the hell she was talking about. And I found it.
Hey, whatever just happened.
Got
I don't know.
it.
Boostery.
But wait, folks. There's more. Oh, we're just getting. All right, so this one she sent to you. Why? Whose live is this? Is this Chewy's live?
Yep.
Damn, Chewy had that many people in there. Oh my god, the ghost of Christmas past still popping off in the middle of spring. That's crazy. Good for her. Oh, and by the way, fuck you, Chewy. Sorry.
Well, now we know why Chupacabra hasn't been in Jinky's chat.
Yep.
Somebody's mad. Is she in Special Olympics also? Oh, Jennifer. Who y'all talking about? Yes, YouTube sucks. Abigail. Oh my. Women are evil. Facts. That's the only thing.
Fuck Abigail.
That's the only thing she said ever. Oop. Only thing she ever said I agree with. Abigail got some apologizing, and then it still might not happen.
It's about to get
Nani, what's this mean?
I don't know. I got
We're
that.
literally
out
on
of
that
the
call telling Miss Ann that you are mentally doing. I'm assuming she meant going through so much. Maybe menopause. Who she's talking? Wait, who is Evelyn Beauvais talking to?
I believe Dumpling.
Oh, and Jinkies, shut the fuck up with that doxing shit. Because your shit is public as fuck. So shut the fuck up. You send out fucking PDFs to me. I wish you would do something about this. I wish you would. Don't do
Wait,
shit.
so this
Shut
is
the fuck up.
Dumplings.
There you go. Feel better now?
Jinkies?
Shut your ass up.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is a in
Oh,
a
so the
message.
blue is Dumpling.
Yeah.
We're really on that call telling Miss Ann that you're mentally. Oh, damn. Jinky's going through that thing. Ooh. Well, she's pretty insecure about her hair and face. What? I don't know what that means. Is that what that means?
Peekaboo.
I see you. That is why I
What up,
come over
dog?
here. That fucking funny shit.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me up.
Man.
Oh, she's not really sorry then.
Yeah. She was like, I saw a picture of your caged penis. It's not that long. I was like, bitch, I don't wear a cage on my dick. Shut up.
Oh, wow. So she's not taking any of this serious then. Okay, then.
Damn, didn't she
I'm
apologize
glad.
to Chicken Snake yesterday
Bro.
for calling his thing little?
I just called Diamonds, bro. My fault.
Yeah. Yo, and she was like, yo,
you know damn well
was
she ain't taking this serious.
she was definitely watching because she was like, I heard you over there calling me all of them names. I can call you a bunch of mean names too. I saw your little cage penis. Bitch, I don't wear a cage on my dick.
What?
Yes, she was Julia and Sweetie Bird today. In
What was
I'll-
the point in sending
Move.
all of that shit to Nani? I don't
Oh,
understand.
but there's more though, Juju. There's more.
I'll say this. I'll
She
say
did
this.
it
If
because she knew that I would share it.
I'll say
So
this.
she's
If she's
using
willing,
Oh,
if
for
she's
sure.
willing to come up here, I'll leave the panel.
So I'll
Shit, I
explain
will
all
too.
this. Oops, I forgot to. Oops. Fuck you, Wendy Drake. Anyway, so that was the picture before. Live episode had nothing to do with you. To do with you, with Brandy or any of you guys. Jinkies, I love you so much, and I know how much we are all going through. All going through what? I didn't turn. Oh no, I turned on you. I'm sorry if I said something like that in anger. Well, now why would you be angry at her? It's weird. It's hard to see. Seeing two friends you love hurt and trying to balance it. Oh no! So is she fighting with? Oh my God.
MS Kirby. So Chewy, you lied on me. What about the time you beat your husband in his wheelchair?
Oh,
I heard you screaming at him. I was on the phone to Jen. I heard you. Don't play with me, old hag.
Damn,
Sorry.
Chewy
Holy-
abusive like that? Damn. That's
which
horrible.
one is Chewy?
Miss Chewy?
The one that looks like
Chupacabra. Chewbacca.
The real innocent looking one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey everybody, it's me, Matthew. Hey, how's it going? So, so Les. Jinkies went out on an apology tour. Dumpling felt the need to go and give us all his information. Now, all their people are just jumping on in, filling us with all this info. Hey, did we forget this whole thing was about Anne and how she was scamming?
Yeah.
Because that's where this whole thing started from.
Mhm.
And also,
Look over here, not over there.
right. Also, being that both sides of this want to talk about how people can't do nothing without content and they need to include us. And well, let me say something to all the parties involved, okay? Both of you motherfuckers came to us. For what? Fuck both of you. Fuck both of y'all sides. Fuck both of you for thinking we about to join up when you motherfuckers both did bogus ass shit to everybody. So allow me to play this song for all of you motherfuckers. Thank you. No signs.
Fuck you, bitch.
It wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too.
That's right. Oh, we playing the whole song.
Yo, you gotta show us all. Show us all.
Oh, please believe it.
And although that's plans in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you.
No new friends, motherfuckers.
I can afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can fix you there. I guess he's an Xbox, and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in
What up,
love.
BH? What up, my dog?
Well, just ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go to run tell
Oh,
your
it's
little
fuck
boyfriend.
both of
See,
y'all.
you're driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Say the mouth is pressure, still be pressure.
Oh my god.
And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best.
88.
Now I
Oh,
know
shit.
that tomorrow you lie, cheat, trying to give you
Oh my God.
pleasure.
You're gonna stank your leg.
Falls in love with you. Well, ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Say the power's pressure, still be pressure. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still
It's so, Chrissy. It's so.
fuck you. Now, baby.
We don't want neither one of you motherfuckers shit. Great that you apologize. Fucking take that fucking white flag, shove it up your ass, and just leave it there. Don't bring it back. Don't put it back on the flagpole. I don't give a damn. It's no new friends in this motherfucker. The friends I got right now, they dope as hell. We do not need no apologies. These women they never asked you for anything. They never tried to tell you anything. They tried to tell the world, motherfucker. What you mean? Nobody said directly to you. When the women over here talked, they spoke to whoever was listening. And guess what? You was listening the whole time. So stop playing. Stop playing.
Boo boo.
Stop. Ooh wee. What's up, Chrissy?
She sent me those messages, and when she did, she doxed the people that she sent the message from. And that's what fucking pissed me off. Okay? You can be mad at people. You don't dox them. And I would not know Wendy or Jenkies if you didn't put their name out there.
I would have never known either.
You put her name out there, and I was able to find her immediately on Facebook and let her know what was up.
Oh.
Oh, so that's how she knew your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, but my thing is, why send recent texts when y'all beefing now? Where's the text messages between y'all when y'all were trying to dox? Well, should I say when y'all doxed Matthew and y'all was talking about husbands and boyfriends and children and all this other stuff?
You
I
want
want
to
to see those
apologize.
text messages.
You want to apologize about you didn't know Dumpling wasn't shit, but you don't want to apologize for nothing else, bitch. Fuck you forever. Are you serious? This is what you want to come and apologize to us about? Is this? Oh my god! They thought we cared about either one, yo. No.
And fuck you, Wicked West, for being a racist bitch. Fuck you, Ann, for being a racist bitch.
Yep.
Fuck you, Abigail, for being a two-faced bitch. Okay? Because you talk so much crap about Miss Daisy, but yet Miss Daisy was over at Jinkies and you was laughing, hee-hawing with her yesterday like y'all friends again. Fuck you, bitch.
And fuck you, Gen V.
Yep, her too.
Her too.
Anybody else want to hand out some fuck yous while we at it?
Fuck you, whoever keeps coming in here under some dumbass shit name trying to talk to Diamondz in a shitty ass way.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I said Julia pull up, because Julia, aka Jinkies, will never pull up to this panel. All right, she's a bum bitch.
I just want to say, fuck them all.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's not Jenkies. Jenkies is live right this minute.
Well, before she came in, I don't know if she's in chat now.
Yeah, look, everybody got an opinion. Everybody don't got money. Everybody getting in their feelings. I just still think shit funny. When I come up in here, everybody be my buddy. Then they wonder why my cup been getting muddy. I don't want to be around anybody that didn't love me when I wasn't in a Benz in a crib. I'm sorry, I'm good with the fake shit. I'm a minimalist, I'm not basic. Getting better with it, but y'all crazy. All you Hollywood bitches invasive with the what and the where and the how the fuck. Till I brick wall bitches so they out of luck. And I don't really be knowing who the fuck asking them. But after this, your confidence got the buzz. Cause a nosy little bitch get a shut up. Shut up. If you really know a bitch, say what up.
I fucking love this.
Yo, this shit. Oh my god.
Look, all of a sudden it's quiet. If you ain't a real bitch,
I'm about to play the video real quick. I'm feeling brave. Oh, check this out. Watch this. Oh, and she fine.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh shit, I'm getting crazy.
Everybody got an opinion. Everybody don't got money.
Content. Let them eat each other up over there. They fighting with each other.
Do you know how much fun we having over
Projection
here?
Much.
Yo, we having so much fun over here. I don't start my lives with let me wait for some more people to come in so I can start this fake ass fucking tea. No,
And
we
out of
finna have fun.
Oh no.
You ain't shit.
Not the out of breath.
Matthew, don't share the other messages, right?
Never mind. But that's all I'm talking about. That's all I ask.
But now you got to give her the Juice Fontaine voice to flip out so she can make it juicy.
I don't know what you mean by that. Whatever do you mean? Yeah, I for investigates you have my blessings. Don't dry it up though. Just keep it juicy. Yo, I'm so sick. I'm just you guys know I'm playing right now because I just baited you into doing this, Jinkies. You
Oh,
do
good.
know that, right? You've been baited.
She finally
Yo,
caught
the
me.
fuck? It's so easy. You know how you try to milk shit and then other people do shit like
Wait a minute. She said, "Don't trust her. She has lost her dang mind." And I said, "Who?"
that was the first words that she messaged you.
That's
Yeah.
that's that victim mentality.
Sounds scared to me.
And I said, "Who?" Because I wasn't watching
Ooh,
anything.
god damn.
I was listening to Karen Reed and playing my game.
Wasn't ready for that.
And even Matthew was live last night, but I didn't come in. I was just trying to catch up on the Karen Reed trial. Not
So
Matthew.
so what is she worried about me? Why is she worried about me for? You do not have to worry about me, Jinkies.
I feel like the common denominator is dumplings for real, for real.
Oh, since the get-go.
She's always been the common denominator, and she plays
Since the
victim. It's
beginning.
not her.
I don't know why she look. The only thing, man, yeah, y'all said it right. Don't worry about me because all I'm thinking of.
They're only getaway out. But the problem is, by Dumpling giving Nani information, not that I diss Nani, because I think Nani's kind of cool, actually. I guess she thought she was bringing it to a bigger bully to pick on me because she's not got she either can't or she's not got the nerve to bring it to me. Hey, Scotty Too Hottie. Oh, beautiful. And such a gorgeous human being. And as I got to know her, I seen she is not exactly anything that I thought she was going to be. I am totally heartbroken over the way she has treated me. It is beyond. It is so beyond. And I'm not a victim. I don't put myself in the victimhood, but I'm going to be honest with you. I actually love this person, genuinely love this person. And I was turned on, talked about, and backstabbed because I had a genuine concern about another person that was grifting off of YouTube. She ain't even a YouTuber. I've attended everything I have. Chewy and I have attended together. But shit, man. I mean, I thought for sure. I never would ever think that I would ever deal with this with Chewy. Never. Well, I guess it's just how she chose it. Now, I'm not talking about anybody else here because, to be honest with you, I know Curvy. Well, what you didn't know in the background, and I'm about to show you the whole conversation, is there was hell to pay when they did that. And that's what started the whole process. That was a big part of the whole process. It's not what started it. It was a big part of it. What you didn't see is there was hell to pay in the background. And you're going to see it. So just everybody's going to see it. Everybody's going to see it. It happened first. There's this chick named Bubbles. Okay. And she used to come in as Brandy Overstreet. Her name's Bubbles. And I couldn't get around her. Everything she said and did, I was just not extremely. I know that's why Daisy and her got into it. I know exactly. Okay, Hashi. But so with this, what happened is Chewy messaged me back at Christmas time. I never really could get around this chick named Bubbles, Brandy. Chewy messaged me back at Christmas time and said, "Hey, she needs that person, Bubbles, needs some money. She don't have any money for Christmas." Yeah, I don't care, whoever you are, last leg trucking, come on up. Just show me your face before you come up. But that's the only person I'm letting up, y'all. And I'm not letting up anybody else, okay? Because I want to tell my story without any interruptions. You know what? I don't really want to do anything right now. I want to tell my story without any interruptions right quick. In a minute, we'll let people up. But, and I was like, okay, guys. I was like, okay. And I was like, well, actually, I was like, I really don't know this chick. And I'm barely putting food in my kids' mouth this Christmas. So it's like, I really don't have a lot of money. And it's really hard to give money. But then I thought, you know what? What would Jesus do? And I don't like telling when I give money to people or anything. So I just said, you know what? And I cash after $10. And I was like, okay. Well, then it changes people. You're right. I love you, Juju and Bubby. I ain't letting you up, little leg day. I heard you over there talking. Only thing I apologize to you for is because I didn't believe y'all when y'all told me about what dumpling is. You being a jerk and calling me names, that's a whole nother story. No, you are not allowed. And if I want to be a real jerk, I can call you some real shitty names. I seen some pictures of your caged penis. Anyway, and it's really little. It's not long enough to be a leg. Hey, Crazy Billy paid her brother got in trouble, and she paid for his DWI and drugs or something. That's what Chewy told me. And she took all of her money that she had to pay for her storage building, and she couldn't afford her storage building because she got her brother out of jail. So she turned to Chewy, and Chewy was trying to get us to pay $400 to sell this purse. And Chewy was going to do all this auctioning and stuff for this purse. I think honestly, Chewy's just a good heart when it comes to this woman, and she's manipulated, to be quite honest with you. And I'm like, this purse, does she even have authentication? Because I was going to show it to Daisy. I did show it to Daisy, and everybody's like, this purse doesn't look real. I know, I'm trying to fly high, y'all. I'm like, this purse doesn't look really real. Not a Louis Vuitton. And she wants $400 out of it. Well, when it come down to looking into it, Chewy messaged her and asked her if it was real, and she said that it cost $100 to get it authenticated at Louis Vuitton. So she didn't know if it's real, but she's still trying to sell it for $400. Okay, that's okay. But then she shut up about it, and she didn't say nothing else. And her friend Anita was supposedly the one that gave her money, almost $600 to pay for the storage locker. And I was like, okay. At first, I thought she just took this Anita lady for a road. And I was like, and she was like, no, they've been friends for a long time. I'm like, oh, okay, so she's a friend helping her out. And I was really upset over it, because I thought that this lady was really trying to take, honestly, I thought she was trying to schmooze Chewy. And, Chewy's my friend. So I was kind of like, okay. And I was trying to warn Chewy about this. And I was like, okay. Well, then this lady apparently painted a picture. It's like something that come off a Cricut machine. And she painted this picture for Chewy. It was for Chewy's sister. And from my understanding, though, she did offer it to Sherry for free. It was for Sherry's sister. And she did offer it to Sherry for free, but Sherry ended up giving her a substantial amount of money for it, the picture, which is fine. That's what Sherry chose to do. Sherry does what she wants with her own money. That is fine. Sherry can do anything she wants. That's her own deal. That's her blessings to give if she gives people money, blah, blah, blah. But then the other day, I was talking to Sherry, and Sherry's like, I was just talking to Brandy, and she's like, she said her nephew wanted to send Brandy a thank you card, and it kept coming back at the address. And I'm not going to give this lady's, no, I'm not doing that. And I was like, well, I thought she lived in so-and-so. And Sherry's like, huh? I'm like, oh, I thought that they were friends. I thought that Sherry knew, and I didn't tell her anything that I didn't think that everybody already didn't know. Well, when it comes to where, she didn't live in an apartment, she lived somewhere else. And I'm not giving details because that's just not my style. I'm just telling y'all this because Dumplin decided to give people text messages, okay, between me and her. That's pretty fucking dirty. Dumplin never even come to me and talk to me as a person about this. She just took the knife and stabbed me in the back. They all did. And they all called me friends and swore up and down they love me, blah, blah, blah. What the hell? Anyway, shut up, Ronald. Anyway, I was like, okay. I was like, this is the same girl that blocked Curvy as well. And that's why I was so upset with her too, because she blocked Curvy. Chewy spouted off at Curvy. Curvy come in my chat looking for me. And she asked Angie Hidsley, where's Jen Jen? Curvy calls me Jen Jen. I call Curvy Kerker. That's what we call each other. Curvy and I do have a long history. Ever since the beginning, we were friends. We were good friends. Curvy still loves my kid to death. Me and Curvy had disagreements on people that was in my life, and she didn't like it. And we kind of just quit talking. And we didn't have any kind of bad words to say about each other or to hurt each other or whatever. And we both agreed that we wasn't going to hurt each other. So, because it's not that I don't love Curvy. It's just that me and her couldn't see eye to eye on certain subjects. And that's the truth. Anyway, so this lady, Sherry and me is talking, and then I wasn't saying anything out of the way about this lady because honestly, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. Me and her was in a cool situation at the time. But when it comes to Sherry, I'm really delicate, y'all. And this lady, Bubbles, and she had told me, she had said, Sherry had mentioned that she had asked her for money before. And all of a sudden, Chewy's on my panel, and she drops down. And she goes out of the group. And he is too, Ronald. I don't like Matthew. I'm not. Only thing I apologize for is not Now, as far as people that I didn't know and I didn't listen to, like people that didn't do anything to me and didn't hurt me, I'm sorry I didn't listen to them. But as far as people that said a lot of bad stuff about me and hurt me, Little Hunter's coming here last night apologizing to me, and I apologized back to her because you know what? I shouldn't have said what I said. Well, we shouldn't have both of us said what we said, but we said it. But anyway, guys, I'm just gonna get back to the story again because I'm ADD, so I'm all over the place. So I was like, okay. And then during my live, Chewy messaged me. She said, I've got to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, all right. And she called me up and she said something about Sherry told Brandy that a YouTuber, she just got off the phone with a YouTuber and a YouTuber filled her in on all the stuff that Brandy was doing or something and about Brandy's life and stuff. I really don't know nothing about Brandy's life other than what I've seen on Facebook. Regardless of them accusing me of looking her background up, I really could care less about her. Honestly, beyond YouTube, no. The only thing I don't want her doing is I didn't want her hurting Chewy and I didn't want her hurting Sherry because they're older women. And I feel like there's people out here. Now, I'm not saying that she is, but I do feel like there is people out here that prey on older people and use their sympathy and their good hearts to hurt them. And I asked Chewy in that conversation if Brandy had ever asked Sherry for money, and Chewy told me no. So I made sure I went back to Sherry again and asked Sherry. I said, Sherry, didn't you tell me that Brandy had asked you for money? And Sherry said, yeah, she did. She sent me a text message and she asked me for money for her friend. Okay. She barely knows Sherry for one thing. Not enough to ask her for money. Sherry is a 68-year-old woman that lives off of her Social Security and her retirement and her disability. Her money is her medical money. Now, nobody can stop Sherry for giving these super chats or cash apps or sending people money. You can't do it because that's Sherry's blessings that she's doing. And that's where she sees fit to spend her money. That's what she does. She has gave a lot of people a lot of money on these streets. Let's make no mistake, including me. She's gave me money before. I didn't ask for it. She told me if I didn't take it, I'd be in trouble. So, and yes, she has. But I told her no. I offered to pay her back, everything into the moon. But she said, no, take it. I want you to have it. I'm not able to give you, at the time, she wasn't able to give super chats and all that. She said, this is my super chats and stuff to you. I said, Jennifer, I don't expect nobody to not love each other. I don't expect anybody to choose sides. This is just how I feel and what's happened to me. Okay? This is just how I feel and what's happened to me. I don't expect anybody to take my word for it. You don't have to. But I did come in and tell my side of the story. I feel like I was disregarded as a human being. I feel like I was chose over and nobody really cared about my feelings. But they didn't even console me at all. But I guess that's just my feelings. I can show you what Matthew was going to say. Let me pull that chat up. Hold on. Hey, crazy chicken lady. How are you? No, we have city water in our city. Thank you, Georgia Skies. We had a bunch of main line breaks, and we was out almost all week long. So that's what he's currently doing right now is heating up water so he can take him. Oh, my goodness. Shut up. I can honestly see Dumpling doing this. And it's broke a few other people too. It really has. And all they had to do was to stay out of me and Brandy's beef. They didn't have to get in the middle of our beef. They did not have to even attempt to get in the middle of her and I's troubles. I did. Even after all this conspired, I messaged Chewy and told her I loved her. We'll talk it out and everything. I did. Even after all this happened, I messaged her and told her that I loved her and we can talk it out. And then she went and helped Brandy write a real nasty letter to me. And every word that was said come out of Chewy's mouth. Because every word that she said was something I had told Chewy about. And she admitted telling Brandy stuff I was telling her. But she didn't really have to admit. Because what they don't know is these chats that you're in, they have archived links. And you can archive their information from these chats even if you're not in them. And see what they're saying. And I seen that Chewy telling her, good job, my girl, on this. Hey, Robin H., how are you? Where you been, girlfriend? I've missed you. I love you. What? Ronald? I needed time. I was so hurt. Maybe you two need chats because her and I had a different type of bond. I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even doing it because I don't want to do that with Chewy. She's not Dumpling. I think that Chewy's just got this big heart. She's not Dumpling. Dumpling's a whole nother story. She sits at home and she needs to go out and find something else to do but sit on YouTube and fight with a bunch of older women. Boil some pots of water in the microwave. He's boiling pots of water right now, Lori. That's what he's doing. They turned it off on us again. We had it for a day and they turned it off on us again. I love you guys. And like I said, I'm not asking you all to leave. I wasn't even going to bring this to YouTube. I said last night I wasn't going to bring this to YouTube. It was when Dumplin took it upon herself to send a private conversation. I'm not going to do that to Chewy because I know how it feels now. A private conversation between me and her. Nothing more about it. I was going to let it go and let bygones but bygones. Thank you, Juju. I love you, baby. Thank you. I love you. To heat the water in a hotel there. We do have one hotel, Lori. It does have water, but hotels are a little high. Our hotel down here is very high because we only have one hotel in town and they charge a lot of money. I haven't seen some of y'all in a couple of years. I know. Well, I haven't seen them in a year because some people wouldn't come in here because they wasn't down with the shenanigans of other people that I had in around. And they told me that. And I didn't believe people. I really didn't believe people when it comes to Dumplin. I thought she was just something about Dumplin. Brooks can't be trusted. And I didn't believe people. I really didn't know who Bombshell was. Honestly, Bombshell and me, we never really, I talked to her one time up on Matthew's panel when Bombshell was taking up for Dumplin when all that was happening, the first part. And that's the only time that I ever talked to anybody.
I have nothing. I have to laugh about some of this.
Well, let me ask you a question, Sherry. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
When we talked about Brandy that day,
Yes.
What did you say to her on that phone call? When you called her?
Oh, yeah. I told her that I couldn't afford to support too many people and that I needed it for my care. I believe that's what I said. I mean, I don't know if that's what I said, but I believe it is because it sounds like me. And so, but anyway, I refused politely. No, I can't. Look, I'm a very sweet person, but let me tell you something. Everybody has a limit. You know what I mean? Everybody has a limit. When I say it's a limit, I go chop chop.
Hi, Mama V. How are you, honey?
And that will be something everybody will remember about me. That Aunt Sherry always said, chop chop. That means shut it up. Quit talking about it, and that's enough. I tried to find my lipstick.
Robin Hammer, thank you so much, my beautiful,
that's not my lipstick.
Beautiful Robin. Thank you for the $50 for Logan's travel. She said, safe travels next week with Logan. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, my sweet friend. I'll definitely put that to good use to taking him. I got my tires on my car, guys. All 4 tires.
Did I tell you about Janice?
Yes, you did. Thank you. I'm sorry that that's happening to Janice.
Yeah.
Sherry.
I can't tell you much more.
Sherry, can you tell me something?
Yes, I will tell you whatever I know.
Okay, so
if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know.
So when me and you was talking on the phone, and you said, well, that she gave you the wrong address because the thank you cards had come back, right?
No, Cass, he called me. He said he'd sent her 2 thank you cards, and obviously she hasn't received them because, and he said, do I have the address right? So I texted in the address again, and he was going to send a 3rd card, and I was like, no, don't send a 3rd card. If she's not got 2 of them already, then I guess it's not worth chasing, Cass. And don't write another 3rd thank you card. And when I did that, I said, why is this address? I didn't know you lived in an apartment. And I've been giving him the same address that you gave me. And he's been sending the cards there. So I don't quite understand. Well, I got enlightened a little bit. And was told that, I said, where do you live? If you don't live in that apartment, it is not coming to you. And she told me. And I won't tell you where she lives, but she told me. And I dare her to come up here and deny that now. Aunt Sherry is, look, I'm aged, but you know what? I don't forget stuff. I don't. And I don't save every message, nor I don't record anybody. I don't clip anybody. I don't do anything. If I want to watch something later, I'll save it into a file I have. That's it. That's all I do. I mean, I don't save any of my messages. I clean my phone out every day.
Sherry, Mama V wants to know if you got anything from her.
Me.
To be honest with you, I don't think this is Chewy's character. I don't think she got caught up with the big heart. But I'm not. I didn't attack. I never even said anything to Brandy myself.
So she's accused
They're the ones that told.
She's accused of being naive and falling for things.
Chewy.
That's the truth.
Oh, I know.
I know somebody lost their job because of a stupid YouTube person.
Now, I don't know if Brandy's like this. I don't know if it's true or not. I just know that I've experienced this. Is my opinion. This is not fact. I don't know if this is the truth or not. When it comes to feeling, I just feel suspicious. I don't feel like she was an honest person.
Well, I don't feel.
But that's my opinion, and nobody else.
I don't feel comfortable.
No, I don't ask anybody to reflect my opinion.
I don't feel comfortable sending anybody to anybody I don't know. I didn't know who she was talking about.
I wasn't even going to address this until Dumplin took our conversation to Matthew and them. And
I'm
that
telling
kind of
you
like
the
she
truth,
needed them to
Jinkies.
fight her battles for her.
I ain't sending nobody anywhere.
And I wasn't even trying to fight a battle. I told them last night when they came to my chat and attacked me for no reason, because I wasn't even bringing the shit up. I told them last night, if they squash it, we'll squash it. We'll not look back. But that's when I seen that mine and her conversation was given to YouTube. Not only to YouTube, to Matthew.
It was
Why?
a
Because
thumbnail.
she was scared.
It was a thumbnail had my name in it. It was a thumbnail had my name in it. I don't know what I schemed to
That's
do.
why. And Matthew
What
did
did
run
Jinkies, tell me, what did we scheme together to do or conspire to do?
But it turned against her because he don't like
Is that
her.
not
He
funny?
don't like
I think
me.
that's funny as hell.
He don't like
I think
either
that's
one
funny
of
as
us.
hell. We just call each other up and say, what can we do today? Let's try to hurt somebody. Who do you want to pick on? Hell no, that's a bunch of bull crap. No, Jinkies and I talk almost every day, almost every single day. And we're friends and we're
That was
Hey,
taken.
Shannon,
That was taken last year around my birthday, and you and Matthew became friends or whatever way before that.
Hey, I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. I'd have to go back a long way in Discord.
So did he ask you for a picture, or you just sent it to him voluntarily?
I just sent it to him because he was talking about who you were, and I said she's pretty.
Bro, you set me up, girl. You set me up.
I did. I said she was pretty.
Well, you should have never did that because you know that Diamondz is married. But anyway, so yeah, I'm glad you learned your lesson, and I hope that when your sister, your blood
I did learn
sister,
my lesson. Now I really
tells
did learn
you
my
something,
lesson.
I hope that when she says something to you next time, you don't blow her off and you listen to understand. Don't listen to respond, Jinkies.
I am so, especially after Miss Ann tonight. After that last night and Miss Ann
crazy shit.
And all that and Miss Chewy and seeing all that shit, I am, fuck that, man. I am, and I do think you and Abigail Rose need to talk because I think there's a big misunderstanding because Abigail Rose is a good person.
Well, that's the thing because like I said, I sent her a message and I was like, was that you up on, she can send you the screenshots. I asked her, was that you up on Jinkies panel? And she was like, yeah, it was me. And I was like, why did you say, oh, someone said that Earth is trying to be like Diamond and I think she's better than Diamond. Why would you even say anything like that about me? I've never done anything to you. And she was like, oh, wait, I don't think that was me. And I'm like, Abigail, I clipped it. It was you. You know, so she was fronting the whole time. And then I guess she spoke to you or whatever because she took a while to respond to me. And then she clapped back with because you were talking about my friends and I don't need to explain myself because you're not going to use me for content. And she blocked me.
Well, she loves Earth a lot. So I don't know.
Like I said, I don't know.
Earth is our girl.
Okay, that's the whole thing. You keep bringing up how Earth is your girl and all this other stuff. I don't know Earth. So I don't understand why Abigail had to come out and say something negative about me when I never said anything negative about Abigail. All she had to do was say, no, Earth is not trying to be like Diamondz. And that's it. Why did she have to add everything else? And then on your panel last night, she lied and said that I threatened her. Okay? And I never threatened that woman. All right? But I know you deleted my comment. Okay? I know you deleted my comment after I left it. Okay? And then you went and you put it in members only. You understand what I'm saying? But Abigail fucked up. She fucked up. And she needs to apologize to me because I never said anything to Abigail. I actually defended her over on. You can ask Daisy and everybody that was in that chat that night when Daisy was upset. You and her were fighting. And Abigail was over there, or was over here, and Daisy came out and she was like, well, if she wants to be giving Jinkies money and up her ass, then she can stay over there. And I came out and I was like, well, we don't know the whole story because I don't see Abigail like that. I don't think she's like that. You understand what I'm saying? She's just trying to be neutral. Yes, show. Daisy has the freaking live. Ask Daisy. I think there's one of the lives that she privated because she was streaming you. Ask Daisy for the live. And Abigail will hear me defend her. So for her to come out her face like that's crazy. Like that, I'm not gonna say
you
it
must
hurt
have
me.
thought that you got into it or something like that. She was really torn up over Daisy. She was pretty torn up over Daisy.
How can she think that? How can she think that if you don't hear it out of my mouth, then you shouldn't comment on it? Period. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, she's a very tender-hearted person, so that could have been.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if she was Mother Teresa, Jinkies. You're not seeing my point. You're defending her. You're defensive, and I'm not going against her. So allegedly, Matthew threatened her. I don't understand.
He said that he would put hands on her. He said that he would put hands on her. And he said he was going to kill me
and everybody.
Well, like I said, you put my kids in danger. I'm gonna say the same shit. But I doubt he said it. He probably said something like, if anyone puts my kids in danger, then I'm gonna fuck you up. Because that sounds like Matthew.
Listen, I'm trying for Christine purposes to not fight with Matthew right now. Because Christine has asked us.
Come on, Jinkies, don't go there. Jinkies, don't go there. Please don't go there.
I'm trying.
Please don't go there. Please. Sherry, can you just drop it?
Ask me not to fight
Sherry,
with
drop
you.
it. Drop it, Sherry. Drop it. Because you guys clearly said that this wasn't about anything but about the. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Stop it.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
I was threatened. Yes, I was. I will kill you and anybody and everyone. That is exactly verbatim what he said.
Didn't you go up on his panel and give him money after that so-called threat, though?
It was
No,
on
I did not.
Big Cup's channel.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
No,
did,
I
Sherry.
did not.
Yeah, you
I-
did.
hey,
You've been on
Diamond,
his panel.
I
You've
did
been on
not,
his panel so
Diamond.
many times that
Diamond.
Chewbacca even called you out on it.
I'm in
Okay,
full
she
control
didn't
of
say
my-
your name, but she was
Diamond,
talking
hey,
directly to you
you
when she
don't
said,
know.
"Don't come
You
on my
don't know 'cause
channel
you haven't
if you
seen
go
it.
over to Matthews."
Oh,
And you were the only one over at Matthews besides me and Debbie. So come on, Sherry.
He did. He said that. I promise you.
This happened on Big Cup's channel when he said it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. But they both
Yeah,
apologized to each other afterwards, too.
I'll find it. I'll find
Sherry
it.
apologized to him and he apologized to her.
Yeah, they both did.
Because he went pretty deep that night.
And on top of that, they both were on they both were on
Sherry, I can't
Annabella's
play it. They
panel.
can strike me. I can't
They
play
were-
nobody else's content. They will
I'm
strike
going to
me.
send
I just
the
put
threat
Randy's name
to you.
from our personal chat, and I got a privacy notice from YouTube. They almost shut the live down. I can't do it. I can't play anything on here right now because there's a new law on YouTube, and Jamie can strike me, and he will. That's why I can't play other people's content.
Your opinion on this message, your own opinion.
Okay. Were you ever able to find a receipt where Jinkies people called Matthew's son the R word? Okay, without any context, what do y'all want me to say about it?
Hold on, there's more to it.
Okay.
She reached out to Debbie Nielsen on this one. I had nothing to do with this. This just says, "Hi, honey. Hi, hon. Were you ever able to find a receipt where Jinkies people called Matthew's son the R word? Hey, sweetie. No one's got back to me yet." Next page. Let me blow it up. Hold on. She says, "Hi, it's Bubbles." And Debbie says, "Hi, sweetie. I'll be sending you whatever you need personally. I've never heard either side of this fight. Matthew and Jinkies, anyone involved says these things I've heard were said because I stayed out of this fight. But I've heard these things were said both sides. So I'll be finding the proof for you and for me." This is what Bubbles says. "Thank you. That's all I ask. I'm a loyal person, sometimes to a fault, but I got to stay true to myself. If I knew that someone was doing these things, I couldn't support that." And
Okay.
she wasn't doing shit behind my back, Dumpling.
Okay, I didn't speak.
You all sat up there and you didn't even give me a voice on this woman. So
well, you've had. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Explain this to me.
Had a voice here. And what I wanted to say is they said she thought that Sassy was one of your people because she was on your panel over
That's
here when she
bullshit.
called.
That's made up bullshit. The bitch was out after me. That's
Well,
what
then I
she
was
doing.
lost as y'all. Oh, that's why she said this. I didn't talk to any one of these people behind the
But you
scenes
all
at
were
this time.
supposed to have been my friends. You all were
Jinkies,
supposed to stood
I
by
wasn't
me.
friends with Bubbles at this time. I don't know anything about
This was February 2 months ago. You wasn't friends? Do you see the date?
Not 2 months ago. We're in May, Jinkies.
Well, this is February 3rd at 8:06 a.m. You all was friends then. She's been coming in and out of y'all's chats. She's been in there for the 6th or 7th month. Y'all was all friends. Chewy was bosom buddies with her.
Do you think I knew about this, or what's the point of asking me about it?
I'm asking you about this because you all didn't give me a voice. You did a daggone lynching on me last night over this woman. You and Chewy over this woman. And I was right. She is a bad egg.
You didn't have this last night. You weren't live about this.
It took Diamondz bringing this up here today and showing me this. I kicked Diamondz aside, thinking that Diamondz was the problem, and it wasn't because she was not the problem.
Who?
Diamondz was never the problem. Me and Diamondz never had a beef until you all come along.
And what did we say? Okay, we're staying out of it. You'll find out what you find out for yourself. We waited. She did you wrong.
You're
and then
lying,
you blocked her.
Dumplings.
No,
Dumplings,
I've
don't
already
come up
sent
here
the
lying.
messages to be sent to you. I have it all.
Dumplings. Let me talk
Wait,
now.
I'm
You talk. Let me
listening.
talk.
I'm
Let me
listening.
talk.
I'm
Let me
listening,
talk.
but you didn't even let me get my words out.
You went back. You went back, and you were in Jinky's chat that same night. All right, the hash brown blocked me, and you came out in capital letters, and you were like, "Oh, pull up Matthew's chat and see who your real friends are."
Yes, that's not what I was talking about.
You were instigating shit, and you instigated just like you do everything. Don't come up here lying and try to play the victim, girl.
Please quit saying
You're
I'm
on the
lying
wrong
because you
panel.
don't know what I'm saying. Please don't say I'm lying when you didn't let me get my words out. I did believe you were instigating between Jinkies and Daisy, and I did come publicly on a chat and say that. And have y'all seen me? Have y'all seen me say I haven't said anything I've said? I have owned up to everything I've said. What I am
Why
saying.
did you feel that way?
It looked that way. It just looked that way. I didn't
Why
know.
though? What was happening that it looked that way?
So let her talk to Diamondz, and I'll let you up in a minute.
Why? Please answer that question, Dumplings.
Just a minute,
What was happening? What was happening that made you think that I was instigating stuff between Daisy and Jinkies when I have been there from the very beginning with these two? What made you think that?
The things I was seeing, I came into the situation and I only had one side. I wasn't in Daisy's chat. I wasn't talking to anyone over at Daisy's. Okay. And I saw one side. And to me, from one side, it looked like you were the instigator. Can I tell you what I was trying to tell you a second ago?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When we went to Jinkies talking about you. She asked what's the problem. She asked what my comments were about. We all had to talk about it. She says, Diamondz has been loyal to me. I'm not turning on her. I'm not dropping her. You know, basically she cares for you, right? So we all in that group call said, fine, you know, we can't make someone do something, we're not do something. We're going to sit back and let you see everything for yourself. And don't take that bad, but that's what we said. And then as soon as you did her wrong, I don't remember what it was about. Oh, yes, I do.
No, Chewy was in my ear too. Chewy was in my ear too. Chewy didn't stand down. No.
Well, what about me? Did I stand down or was I in your ear the whole
hard?
time?
Chewy was pushing it hard.
What about Carson? Was Carson pushing it hard? Was Carson in your ear the whole time? Or did Carson say, I'll let you
Let me
see
tell you
yourself
what
and
happened
leave
with
the group?
Carson. Let me tell you what happened with Carson. I'm just going to be chewing up house. When Diamondz pulled up receipts, and I looked at the chat activity, and I seen that Carson was in there agging it along about the blocking of Diamondz.
Who blocked Diamondz?
Hashi did, but Hashi had a reason. And Diamondz had a reason. Because Diamondz felt like she come at me. I mean, Hashi felt like she come at me. And you know,
okay, well, I felt like she was instigating. All of us, we come to assumptions that we shouldn't always come to. Either
Diamondz
way,
didn't do nothing in the chat though. Diamondz didn't do nothing that day. Diamondz didn't do nothing.
Then why'd she get timed out or blocked?
Because Hashi was mad at her, and Hashi's was hardcore for me. She still is. She chose me over the bullshit that happened with this Brandy shit.
I don't want the bullcrap. They don't share anything personal ever.
Wait, so you're saying that Huntress shared to Jinkies that's how she was before?
Yeah, absolutely. People don't talk.
No, she's
People
never.
don't talk in this space.
We're all just angels. It came out of your mouth. It came out of your mouth.
I said it on my live last night. I said it came out of my mouth. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, you said it.
Talk.
Wait, so you said it again on your live last night?
Said what?
What you said about Huntress? No, what
you
said
I
about
did
Huntress?
not. I said Jinkies repeated some things that I had told her about Huntress in private. Okay, no one does that, right? Friends don't talk.
Okay, but that's exactly what Jinkies is saying. That's exactly what she just said. You know what, Dumplings? You like to mind fuck people. I noticed that. Why do you do that? Do you do that with your husband?
I'm totally doing that.
Yeah, you like to mind fuck people.
So Jinkies, this comment was
because you know for a fact it came out of your mouth.
Yeah, not that she is an alcoholic. I did not say that.
It's Juju.
Oh Lord.
Hey, baby. I want to talk real fast.
I'm not responding to her. I will tell you.
I'm not responding to you, baby. I'm not up here to talk to you, so shut up while I'm talking. Jinkies, just so you know, Sean got a whole bunch of screenshots from Dump just a little while ago, and it's got a whole bunch of y'all in the chat. She sent a whole bunch of screenshots. I thought you weren't talking to me. Shut up. Okay, and she's trying to do the same thing that she's done 100 fucking times with a whole bunch of different groups of friends. She always says it's just one group or two people or whatever, and it keeps recycling. Okay, it is started. No, it's not. Zach and Bratty and all of them, they aren't the same group. This isn't the same group. It's not the same group as last time. It's every 3 to 6 months you do this. But Jinkies, he is trying to get Matthew a whole bunch of screenshots and shit that you and everybody else has said about Diamond and all this other business. So just so you know, Matt isn't going to use those screenshots because he doesn't give a shit. And he's not going to let you use him as a tool in your little fucking narrative that you do all the fucking time with everybody. So that's all I had to say.
Thank you.
Okay,
I didn't even know that. Thank you.
Bye, Jinkies, bye, Diamondz, bye, Aunt Cherry.
Well, Jinkies, if you don't care, can I pull
into it? She wants you to say shit about Matthew. Jinkies,
no, I don't.
Stop
this is
into it.
Guys,
you witch hunted me, and you all are trying to save face now.
This is why I said Daisy was right, because you do everything you can to not get the truth out, Jinkies, by screaming over people like that. What I'm trying to tell Diamondz.
Say the truth. Say it, Dumpling. Say the truth.
What? Okay, in these screenshots, Jinkies. What?
Spill it, girl. Spill it.
I'm so tired of spilling stuff.
Well,
first of all,
so what was your point of coming up here?
You don't even have to be here if you don't want to be. Do you know that?
God forbid someone defend themselves, right? Against lies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you can't say that you're tired. You're up here to spill something, right? So then just spill it.
I showed you. Diamondz brought me the tea, and I spilled it on the Brandster. The one you all two-faced me over. The one you all witch hunted me over. And now you ain't got much to say about it.
Go get your degree.
Yes, Hashi, I sent. Look, okay, so Jinkies, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I sent the screenshots of what you told us about Diamondz, so you could not tell her we told you that crap. You told us that crap, not us telling you.
Diamondz said a lot of shit about each other.
Okay, either way, we were not the ones that made you decide to drop Diamondz.
Me and Diamondz both know there's a lot of stuff that would need to be healed for me and Diamondz to have a good relationship.
Okay,
all right. So Dumplings, so you're saying that. Hold on, Sherry. Hold on, Dumplings. Hold on. What you're saying is what Jinkies is accusing you of saying. She actually said out her mouth.
Yes, and it's in those screenshots. And also, all the other lies she said about us, I went through and found everything to contradict what she said to prove that it was not said by the person she said it was said by.
And when was this? When was this? Was it before? Was it before Jinkies and I had our falling out, or was it after?
I don't know. Go look at the dates. They're all in there.
I don't need to go. I wasn't in the group chat. I'm asking you because you're bringing this to the panel.
Yeah,
you're bringing it to the panel. That's why I'm asking you. Was Jinkies talking shit about me after or before our drama?
Exactly. I never did. Me and Diamondz never had drama.
But you're the one who's bringing it up. That's why I'm asking you, Dumplings. Back it up. Whatever you say, back it up.
Okay, I'm gonna back
I can back up everything I say.
Sherry.
Look, what you're saying is Jinkies, or what Jinkies was saying is we had a part in making her decide to drop you. No, we did not. And I
yes, you did. You and Chewy both did. Don't go there. You rage quit the freaking chat that day. Don't lie. When I confronted you.
I
You
no,
left the
I
chat
went
that day.
about Miss Kirby, Jinkies. I went through all.
With you people, I was defending me and my husband when I went there, and I did
That's
talk
what
to,
I was
and I
trying to
do,
do.
and I
No,
have talked.
I'm sorry, Shirley. No, because when you went up there, Shirley, you mentioned Jinkies. You mentioned how Jinkies was getting bullied. You
No,
mentioned
I'm saying
Dumplin.
nobody told me to go there. That's what I'm saying. Nobody told me to go there, and nobody forced me to go there.
So why did you? Okay, so why did you guys all gang up together to dox Matthew and then lie on his name? Why
Diamondz,
did
let me
all
tell
y'all
you
have to
something
do
real
that?
quick. The reason everyone got so upset that
Y'all let
Shirley
me
was
talk
on
just a
the
minute.
What the planet?
Y'all ain't let me talk a step here.
I thought you were gone.
No, Matthew. The reason
You
why
said you were
I
going to the
took down the
bathroom. My bad.
information of Matthew was because Matthew was exposing my life at the time. And
Okay, everyone's done dirty.
Was doing it.
Jinkies,
Yes,
but
and you
Matthew
guys
didn't
did that
expose
to
your
Ann
address,
too.
though.
And
You guys
everyone
were trying
your
to.
address.
on YouTube.
You guys were trying to dictate where Ann went too. You would yell at Ann, "Don't go here, don't go there."
Shirley,
She
we told her not to go to Buddy's.
It don't matter where she goes. It don't matter. It don't matter, honey. It does not matter where she goes.
With all due respect, I saw the.
It does matter when you guys go up on panel and you bring up everybody else's name.
No,
when
a
you're
lot of
trying to
times
dox
Ann, a lot of times
and tell lies
Ann,
on somebody.
a lot of times Ann didn't do that though. Is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
Good. I'm sorry. I will edit that.
But she was still told not to go here and there, even if she just talked about her cancer. They would get upset with her, even if she said anything out of the ordinary.
That's Shirley. Listen, the thing is, listen. The reason everyone
You
was so
listen.
upset. I say, listen, Lana. The reason that she was so the reason she was so everyone was so upset with her about going on that guy's channel is because of she was saying all of our names, bringing us up there, and we did not want.
Not all the time. No.
I don't know what was said. I haven't seen it yet.
Not all the
But
time.
Listen, there's nothing to tell. I mean, there is stuff to tell. Tell it.
But Dumplings, you know that Ann was like that. So why didn't you stop it from ever happening?
I wish we could. I wish I had control over people
chat,
like I had a remote.
If you're in the chat, right, and you're like, oh my goodness, Matthew said this and Diamond's up my ass. I'm so sick of them. I wish something can happen and blah 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 blah. So Miss Ann feels like, well, you know what? If I stick up for them and I go and I lie on Matthew and I dox Diamond and I dox Matthew, maybe they would like me more. If you would just stop talking to these people that you know for a fact are capable of lying, okay, and doxing people, then there wouldn't be a problem. But all of y'all talk about each other behind each other's back, and this is why this is happening right now.
Correct. That's a very true statement. Everyone does talk about everyone behind everyone's backs, and it causes a freaking ruckus. I agree with that.
Yeah, but I did. All I asked was questions about Ann, and Miss Chewy spoke up and told me not to give any money. From there, I got treated pretty bad after a while and didn't talk about nobody. None of you ladies.
Guess what, Shirley?
I love you, Shirley. Apparently, they said I love you because you give me money, but you don't give me money. You
No,
give
I
all
don't.
yourself.
Yeah, and I have that right. I adopted him as my grandson. I have that right, through your permission.
I'm just so tired of hearing it. It's always money. Money is.
It don't matter. I gave Ann money because I cared about the roof, and then I gave her a Christmas gift, and then I gave her a birthday gift. She continued after I did all that. Can you help me get a washer? You guys didn't hear that. You guys didn't hear that until I asked Chewy.
Shirley, the reason we told you to quit giving her money is because you kept telling us, and you can tell me if I'm lying, okay? You were worried she was not spending your money accurately. You told her to get herself a gift, and you were so upset that she wouldn't show you, proof that she got herself a gift. And we said, just quit sending her money, Shirley. Okay? And that is
no, me and Chewy had a different conversation than that.
Oh, okay. If I wasn't in it, then okay.
You weren't there.
Okay, so then.
But I was kind of worried because she just kept asking.
Hey guys, Jinkies, look who's in chat right now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. She told me so.
And Ann got on her panel and turned my.
Please tell Little Leg that you didn't see a picture of his PP
I
that
told
we
him
said.
I didn't.
Okay, because we had.
Little Leg is always on your mind, Cousin. Little Leg is always on your mind.
Wait. Let me say something.
Do you put his picture on your phone and sleep next to it?
Let me say something real quick.
With the picture, he ain't gonna talk. Did you say my
Let
picture?
me say something real quick. I showed Jinkies my dick on my own account.
Oh, okay. Well,
I showed Jinkies my dick on my own account.
Okay, that's good. But there was a PM on Miss Ann's channel, and it had I'm not even gonna say what it had, but that's what we saw. Okay, no one ever shared any private photos. I wanted to make that very clear.
You just worried about me trying to get you for porn revenge. I don't give a fuck. You can show my dick. All it's gonna do is fucking promote my dick. Believe that.
She ain't gonna show it. You know what? I don't believe that she sent your pictures anywhere because she wants you all to herself. So I don't believe she sent your pictures anywhere.
Yo, look, I just shaved my beard. Yo, Jinkies, put me big. I just shaved my beard while I was gone. Put me big real quick. Look.
Put me big. Put him big, Jinkies.
I've seen him uncircumcised.
Whoa.
I've seen him.
Why's your name not my husband?
Preppy, and
because this is a free country and I'm not your fucking husband.
You're not my husband either. But you wish
Ladies,
you were.
y'all remember earlier when I was on panel, I had a big thick beard? Look at that shit. Ooh.
Oh, you trimmed your beard. You don't call me
Come on, y'all.
anymore. I'm going to miss you combing your beard.
It looks good.
You have a screenshot of Miss Ann's pee
Don't
bomb.
have a pirate no more.
Hush, Brooks.
Send it to Jinkies. Let her pull. Well, she can't because she'll get pee bombed.
We don't need to see that. We don't need
No,
to
listen,
see that.
you know what? There's a
Something
lot of
that's for real.
deflection. There's a lot of deflection going on right now. And dumplings, honestly, you need to explain why is it that you went with everyone when they went against Jinkies?
Okay, can I please grab my? I know you're saying deflecting, but my computer's gonna die. I'm gonna grab my computer charger and plug it in. And I'll come right back.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I mean, I'm not dropping down. I just gotta grab it.
Okay, take your time.
She gonna finger bang herself to my
Yeah,
face.
take your time.
But hurry up. Take your time.
So when she left the group,
Say it
they
like
all
it
were
is.
talking. And Jinkies, if
Say it
I'm
like it
wrong
is.
about this, correct me. They all started talking to Jinkies privately. Biscuit, Hashi,
No, but no.
Chewy. And
Nobody
then,
did. No.
okay,
Nobody
no one
talked to me privately.
Okay,
Everybody
so
ignored me. Not Hash Brown, not Biscuit, but
So
everybody
who
else
recorded
did.
Jinkies?
Okay,
Who
well, what
recorded
about the
Jinkies? Dumplings,
we've
you
all
just
worked
said
our
you
lives.
just said you
What the hell
basically
are you
didn't
doing?
mind.
Sleeping
You
all
didn't.
day.
You basically didn't mind Jinkies apologizing,
you,
right?
Dumplin'.
But
What
in
do you
the
mean I
heat of the
didn't mind
moment,
apologizing?
hold on. In the
Oh,
heat of the
I see what you're
moment,
saying.
in the heat of the moment, Dumplings, you took her apologizing to the people that she really needed to apologize to, and that she was saying that you were right, and that they were saying that they were right about you. You were quick with it, and you sent the messages to Nani.
Yes,
Instead
it
of just
wasn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It wasn't the part apologizing. I've apologized to the same people. It wasn't that part. It was her saying about one of her friends that she knew situations about for herself, or my side, either way, my side, and she knew what she was saying. Well, I guess she didn't know. Either way, the stuff she was saying about me, right behind those apologies.
Oh my god! Why can't you just own up and understand that everybody knows now you're a piece of fucking shit?
Correct.
Well,
And Sherry Lee, the reason we all dropped off the call
Don't mind, because I was told already why I was dropped.
May I speak for just a minute, please?
because we already had heard that recording of you and we didn't trust you because you said that you had conversations with us and stayed quiet just to see what you could get out of us. And
No,
we didn't
it
want to be
wasn't
in the
just.
call.
It wasn't just to see what I could get out of you, but I also wanted to see what I could get out of Ann.
Y'all were trusting her when she was bashing Matthew Diamond's little leg day in them.
No, we weren't. They were all screaming at her on a call when I woke up.
No. Every single time you have done anything regarding me, people believe your fucking ass because I'm a sweet, innocent little fucking Southern bitch. You got bombshell to dox me, bitch. You got bombshell to fucking dox me, bitch, for nothing.
I didn't record anyone, guys, by the way. That was a voice
You
recording.
record every fucking body.
No, the only thing that was shared that
you
Diamondz
record
thought was a screen
every
recording.
fucking body, bro.
Yeah,
The thing-
it was it was a message that she sent to Turtle Talk. But my thing is, how did it pass Turtle Talk? If that message was
Yeah,
only
why
sent
did
to
Turtle Talk
Turtle
feel the
Talk,
need to send that?
how did it pass to everybody else?
She's supposed to be my friend, man.
Everyone was in the mindset that Jinkies was flipping on us. I guess tearing the crap.
I didn't
To
give
the
you all
group.
that,
Jinkies, because
me
you
a
do be
reason
flipping
to
on
do
people.
that. You all ghosted me. You had Brandy in a chat, secret conversation.
Jinkies,
with her?
listen, Dave. Listen, no one ghosted you like you feel. I had a message I sent
Do you guys
that was
remember what you
sitting there
said about
and
Miss
read.
I
Ann?
didn't tell Brandy any of that shit. You guys told Brandy everything.
Jinkies, not you guys. I didn't know anything. Listen, none of it. No
You
one
in that
turned
chat
on you
that
like
night,
you feel.
Cumplin. When
are
Turtle Talk
please.
played that.
How come you guys couldn't
She
be
got
honest
that
with
chat?
Ann about?
Ask a question.
I don't know what Jinkies said. You guys say
Oh,
again.
go ahead.
Brooks, why?
What,
Did you-
Aunt
You
Sherry?
was
Why
in
did
that
you
chat
wear
that
those-
night.
Why
You
am
was
I
in that
breathing,
group.
Aunt Sherry? I don't know. You might can
I've got
answer
a
it.
question to ask. Why'd you wear those glittery boots?
I don't know, Aunt Sherry.
Because she's a
I
hoe.
don't know.
You know what that was?
She's a hoe.
That was
Jinkies,
His name again, Peter Griffin, and use my voice. Why did you feel the need to involve your husband in that video? And then there's two questions to this. It's a two-part question, right?
okay.
And then not only show it on your live, calling me ghetto and all that other stuff, right? But you sent it to Dolly out of all people. Why did you feel the need to do that?
Okay, how do you mean I included my husband in that video?
Well, from
Answer
what
the
I
fucking
heard,
question.
he gave you the idea.
Yeah, it was his idea, and he told you not to do it, and you did it anyway.
It was my idea. What are you?
No.
Were you in my
I
house?
just said it was your husband's idea. Listen.
I know, and I'm telling you, it was my idea. I didn't put my husband in that video in any way. And
No,
Diamondz,
you
was
didn't
it
put-
not
no,
a little
no,
bit?
don't twist my words.
You're
Don't
not
twist my
listening.
words.
No, I'm not
You're
twisting your words.
Okay.
And I am
I didn't
listening,
say.
Isaac. I said.
So I'm correcting you. You said that if you're saying something wrong, to correct you. So I'm correcting you. That's not what I
Okay, go
said.
ahead.
What I
Go
said was, I didn't say that you included him in the video. And if I did, that's not what I meant. So my bad. What I'm
Okay.
saying is, why did he feel the need to say anything about me, or have part in creating this video, and then have my voice on it, and then you send it over to Dolly?
Well,
What
he
was the
did
point
it.
of
I had
Okay.
the part in it. I made it. I made it up, and I put your voice in there. And you didn't laugh a little bit.
Oh,
All
you see,
I'm
the
saying, I'll
thing
yell
is,
at your punk ass, motherfucker.
the
I'll yell
thing
at you.
is,
I'll yell
the
at
thing
her.
is that I'm waiting for you to answer why you sent it to Dolly.
It was a Turtle Island call, and I didn't know he was going to pull it up on the dang screen.
You didn't know?
No, I would. Who would think Dolly would do that when he's talking true crime?
Okay, so
Wait,
you
wait,
didn't know,
wait.
but
I thought you just said it was a Turtle Island
hold up.
call.
But exactly, because Turtle Island is not true crime. But
she just contradicted what you said.
You played.
Well,
you
it was
played
my idea.
on your
Don't blame
live.
him. Don't put him in it. It was me.
Hold on, but you played it on your live off of what Dolly did. So you thought that shit was cute.
Well, I thought it was funny. Yeah. I thought it was funny.
You thought it was funny. Okay.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. It matches your character, the nails. That's it, not Peter.
But
I'll
I mean,
say I'll yell at you.
if that's the case, you calling me a fat man, and I don't look like a fat man. Maybe
You
Juicy
said
does.
the
but I don't.
nails. I
Okay.
don't know.
So then
you're
why
a fat
didn't you pick a different character then?
Well, he had the nails, and he was on the phone. Call into Turtle Island.
You're lying because you did the same thing when it came to Matthew and Squidward. You and
I didn't
Jinky,
do Squidward.
okay?
I had nothing to do with Squidward.
That was me. No,
Yeah, but you edited it. I remember Jinkies
don't
lie. Jinkies don't lie because she was on your live when she said, "Oh, I have a better picture of it. Let me send it to you." And then you both started cracking up. Okay, so she had part in that Squidward shit too.
She had caught him Squidward.
You understand what I'm saying? But you over here saying that, oh, you thought it was funny, and didn't I think it was funny? And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. When I heard Dolly do it, because I was cool with Dolly, I was a supporter of Dolly at one point.
Diamondz, but I didn't think he would play that publicly, and I'm sorry he did that. That was a bigger platform, and that sucked a little bit.
But
that
how is
wasn't
that
okay.
Christian like? How is that Christian like? Please answer that.
Well, I'm not a perfect
You're not a Christian
person. No, I'm not
Okay.
a perfect anything.
I didn't say you were perfect. Christians aren't perfect.
Well, I don't even
There's
wanna
no
call my-
Christian. There is no Christian on this earth that's perfect.
If
What
you,
I'm
I'm
saying
aware,
is
but if you know me, you know I don't even like call myself a Christian.
Christians
'cause I don't
wouldn't
think
Christians wouldn't make fun of a person that I really don't know the way you
You're
did.
right. You're right.
And then send it to a channel that has over 600,000 subscribers.
Diamondz,
Okay.
I swear I did not know he would play that publicly. I thought it was funny because of the Turtle Island call. It involved him. That's it. I did not think he would pull it up on a true crime, a true crime live. I didn't know he would
All right,
do
so
that.
you won't. So
is
so
Turtle
basically, you
Island
won't be
true crime?
mad. Go ahead, Lulick.
Is Turtle Island true crime?
No, but he
So
was on
stop
his true
fucking
crime
lying.
channel.
Stop
He was-
fucking lying.
So
You
so
didn't
you
send me
won't
that picture.
you won't get offended. So you won't get offended if I do something like that to you, right?
I would probably get my
Me
feelings hurt.
using your voice, maybe a voice recording that little leg day has, and I put it on somebody. Would you like that?
Well,
Huh?
he's done every video, so I already know how it feels.
No, I have not
But
done every
Diamondz,
video.
Huh?
it
What you
had
said,
nothing
little
to
leg
do
day?
with.
I said I have not done every video, so you might want to watch that, player.
Not watching any of
But
it.
that's my point. You know, if I was to take your let's say sexual voice, okay, when you was talking a little leg day, and I slap it on,
Your phone call was sexual into Turtle Island?
No.
Well,
You
then
said you used my
that's not
voice.
accurate. Then that's a
You
totally
said you
different
used my voice.
situation.
It don't matter, but it don't matter.
Well, it
You
does
used my
matter.
voice.
It's an
Period.
intimate situation and
You
a public
used my
situation.
voice. Period. There's no rules in the shame. Okay.
Yeah, no,
You tried to
there's
shame
none.
me. So if I do it to you, how do you think you're gonna? I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I said if I do it to you, how would you feel?
I'm not twisting a thing.
How
A
would you feel?
sexual, intimate situation is totally different than a public call.
Nah.
And
nah,
I was
it's
not doing that
It's not
to try to
different. You
shame.
used my voice because I didn't call your panel. I called Dolly's. Okay, I called Dolly's Turtle Island game. I
Diamondz?
didn't call your panel, your phone number, or whatever. It was towards Dolly. Okay.
It was a public platform. It was
There's
already
no,
out there.
exactly. So you met Little Leg Day on a public platform, right? So why is there
Yes.
rules in it? There's no rules in it,
Why
Mama.
are
There's
you-
no rules in it. And like I said, I didn't
Why
say I'm
are
gonna
you
do
putting
it.
the leg day in anything to do with the Peter Griffin video, though? That's the
You're
thing.
missing the point.
You
You're
use my
missing the
voice.
point. You're missing
I
the
mean,
point, bro.
Like, come on, Dumplings. I know you're not. You made me out to be a backstabbing bitch. You said a lot of stuff behind the scenes. You wouldn't say it on panel too
Where'd
much.
I
I
say
mean, you
behind the
did.
scenes,
You
Diamondz?
did say some stuff on panel, all right. But yo, in the chats, especially Jinky's chats, you were saying some serious shit. Okay.
But you behind the scenes where?
Behind the scenes to Jinky's. I know you was talking shit about me to Jinky's.
Diamondz, I
Okay.
thought you were in the middle of what was happening with her and her
So because
sister.
you thought, why not? You see, that's your problem, Dumplings. If you think something is happening, why not do a little investigating on your side, okay? And not just jump to a conclusion and assume that it was me that was causing the problem between Daisy and Jinkies. Because
Okay, then what?
on the contrary, even though I couldn't stand Jinkies at the time, okay? Yo, I was still over in Daisy's messaging,
Okay.
like, yo, that's your sister.
Diamondz, I
Regardless
have.
of whatever.
Shit,
Not
Bubbles
Jinky,
was
Bubbles
doing.
was never Jinky's friend, though.
No.
Me and Jinkies had a 3.5-year friendship.
Okay, well then we stepped aside and
Right.
said, you know what? We're going to let you figure it out with Diamondz, okay? And then when you did something to make her angry, you picked.
After you already
you-
inserted yourself and made things worse is when you. It's exactly what I'm saying.
You're not the only
I
one.
told her
You're
about
not the
it.
only one. Yeah, that's why I didn't even know what was going on as much.
But you see how that assuming works, Dumplings, because you came out and you told me just now that you assumed that I was the one starting the drama between Daisy and Jinkies, right?
Well, you
So-
came on. I understand
So
what
now,
you're saying.
so
yeah.
now I assumed
Well, Miss Ann blocking
that it was
Daisy,
you that was causing the
and
problems, but
Miss
now
Ann blocking
Jinkies
Daisy,
confirmed
no
that it was
longer.
actually
I know who that
Chewbacca.
person
Well,
was.
Diamondz, the thing is, you assumed I was in between Jinkies and Miss Daisy's fight the first time, and I wasn't around. You came on panel telling me I was.
The first time? No, you
Yes.
weren't around the first time.
You said that on
Nope.
Jinky's channel to me.
No, you were not around the first time, Jinkies, and I did not say that.
I mean, it's still up. The live is still up.
Sorry, Brooks,
Nope.
you're
The
wrong.
first time they got into it, you weren't around.
Well,
You
that's
weren't
what
around.
you
What you were doing was when Justin and them started coming into Jinky's chat and they all started bashing Daisy, you were coming in there and laughing. You were going over there and other places dropping little worms and all this other stuff. Come on, Dumplings, don't try to play me. Don't try to play
The
me. I may
worms
be
about
older than you.
Jinky's story.
I may be
Listen,
older than you.
I know what
but
you're
I'm not
talking
old,
about.
okay?
Listen,
Well,
when
how
I
do you think I feel, Diamond?
the reason I
Watching
did the
this
worms
crap.
comment is because I was in the chat listening to Daisy talk about a story about
think I
Jinky's
feel
having
watching
worms as a
this
child,
shit?
pinworms, which a lot of people get, a lot of
You
children get
wasn't,
playing
it
in
wasn't in
dirt.
Daisy's chat that you were doing it though.
I know, but listen, it wasn't Daisy's chat that she said that story in either. If I was going around doing little funny worm jokes to her, I wasn't talking to either of them privately at that time. Neither of them. So there was no way I was in their fight at all. I'm just like everyone else in this chat, putting their opinion in. That's all I
didn't
was
say
doing.
you were in the fight. What I said was you were doing the stuff that you said you didn't do to Daisy, and then you were saying, "Oh well, I love that Daisy just as much as I love Jinky."
Did Daisy have the worms or Jinky's?
It doesn't matter who had the fucking
have
worms.
I did nothing wrong. Then I didn't do anything
What
to
happened
Daisy. What did I do
what
to
happened
Daisy?
is you came in and you started. You were basically teasing, okay, Miss Daisy. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you
About
do.
Jinky's having worms.
That's what
I
you
didn't have
did. Jinky
worms.
didn't have worms. It was
Well,
Daisy,
who
and you know it's Daisy
freaking
that has
worms?
worms because you just said it.
You and Daisy had the worms.
Okay. I don't see how I did Daisy wrong.
I didn't have no
That's all I'm
worms.
saying. I didn't talk to Daisy personally. I didn't talk to Jinky's personally. I was in chats like every person in this chat right now was in. That's all. I was a normal YouTube chatter. That is it. You're singling me out as someone who had this behind the scenes hand in something that I did not have.
You wanted to have your hand on my worm?
Do you get it though, Diamondz? What I mean? Like I didn't have a hand behind the scenes in either of those people's lives at that time.
So all right. So but recently you did. With their last fight, I know for a fact you did because you were the one. You were the one. You timed Daisy out. I saw you.
I never timed Daisy out.
When I was a mod in there, yo, don't lie. When I was a mod, because I got called a road fucking mod. Okay, but now I'm saying it was you. You and Chewbacca was always timing and blocking this Daisy.
Yes,
Hash founded it a few times too, but it was mainly you.
Speak up because I never timed Daisy out. And this is why when Jinky's was live that night, I came up and I was begging her to pull up the mod activity.
In my life, and this
is why when Jinky's was live that one night, I came in and I begged her to pull up mod activity for me to show I did not time Jinky's out. It's easy to prove.
I didn't say you timed Jinky's out.
Hashi, Biscuit, all of them can tell you if they would, be honest. Jinky's, I never timed Daisy out.
You did one time before.
Yes, you did.
I have never timed Daisy out.
Bro, she just said that you did. Like, what the hell? I saw it as a mod. I saw you do
But you
it.
felt bad about it. You felt bad about it.
She didn't time her out. I do not
It don't
remember
matter
that.
if she felt bad about it. Just own up to it. Yeah, it was
No,
one time.
okay,
I did it because she was being mean, and that's it.
What time before you did?
I said, just own up to it, Miss Daisy. If you feel Miss Daisy was being mean to Jinkies, that you
Yeah.
timed her out,
Okay.
own up to it. That's it.
I am not owning up to something I didn't do. Find it, find the screenshot, and then I'll say I did it.
Maybe you don't remember, like I don't remember.
Because listen, what would I be gaining or losing from saying nor admitting to something that I didn't do? What if I said I timed her out? What would that get me? Nothing. I wouldn't get in trouble. I wouldn't get put in the corner for saying I timed Daisy out.
No, you could actually live with the responsibility of telling the truth.
If I timed Daisy out, I would say I timed Daisy out.
No, you wouldn't, because you're a fucking habitual liar.
Well, what could I do? Get a slap on the hand from one of you? No.
No, nobody was slapping.
But it just-
Nobody was
it-
slapping.
it just-
Exhibit A, Juicer. No, his daddy can't stand him either, so he cut his leg off. Just saying.
Yeah.
Watch.
Well, that's pretty cruel.
I'm muted so the song don't get you
That's
struck.
pretty cool with a man that has one leg.
Now, hold on. That's not it. That's not it.
Leave him alone. He's in an accident on a tractor.
And then here you have Exhibit B, Wicked West. How you lose your leg? Didn't your daddy run him over?
Yo, that's fucking disgusting, yo.
That's it.
That
That's
was
the
in my
message.
chat.
Yeah, that was in your chat one night. But what I'm getting to is these bitches act like they don't do this shit, but they do this shit. I wasn't offended by what you said. I wasn't offended at all by what y'all said. No, shut up. Let me talk. I wasn't at all offended by what y'all said at all because I know the truth about what happened in my all
Word
three of
up.
y'all. Y'all not innocent.
Word up, word up, word up. So for Juicer to come up here and talk all that shit about, oh, Jinky's talking about disability and all that other stuff.
Disabilities into anything.
Boom, right there.
I'm sure Juicy remembers. I was the one on the panel saying, guys, do not say that. He was on panel with us at the time. Jinkies doesn't remember, I guess, but we can go find it. I said, y'all delete that. Don't say that.
Pray on the internet. Pray to God every night that you don't have to be in
That Wicked West got a nasty ass mouth too, talking about ghetto Puerto Rican trash. I remember that Wicked West.
Every night you're not in an accident.
That's some fucked up shit.
And I mean, if y'all try to say I'm not disabled, I'll pull my fucking leg off and show you right now. Look.
Hell.
You ain't
But you know what's crazy? But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That you're disabled and you're working on owning your own business. And what?
Yeah,
You know what,
exactly.
man? You know what, man? I can't walk because I can't feel my feet. I can't drive. I can't do damn anything. I mean,
So for y'all to sit here, Hash Brown wants to see the case.
It makes me sick.
But for y'all to sit here, for Juicer to sit here and act like she don't do this shit when that's the type of shit they say.
Well, I'm saying Hash Brown and Little Leg Day, they're single now, so I don't know.
It was like
Listen,
Hashi's
I don't
Christmas
know
Day.
at this time between Chewy and her, but they lied about this part. Let me finish. Brady,
Who asked for it?
Let me finish. She
Okay.
said Who is it? She said, Brandy over the street. She is living in a camper and her phone is about to be cut off. I sent some, Biscuit did, and Turtle Talk. I said, and this is what Chewy also did too. Chewy called me out and made it look like I was the one that didn't want to help her. Let's make this bigger, okay?
Because we all did that for each other all the time.
I said, I may be able to give $10. I said, I'm getting ready to lose my home. I had three customers today, and this is my biggest day of the week. I usually make most of my money today. She said, no, it's okay. Just wanted you to ask for prayer. That's fine and dandy. But Chewy said that I'm the only one that wasn't going to give to her. I did give her $10.
Well, I didn't give anything.
I gave her $10.
Well, I didn't even give $10.
I didn't know about it.
I gave her $10.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving $10, but I didn't know about that. What if Brandy didn't even know she was going to ask me?
So was
that? I gave her $55.
Did she ask Sherry about that?
Who? Oh. Miss Chewy?
No, I'm asking if Brandy asked Sherry about that.
Brandy did ask Sherry for money for her friend, Anita.
Yeah.
But
That's
Anita
what
did give her money, $500 some prior for her storage building, because Anita took her money that she used for her storage building and used it to bail her brother that got put in jail for drug and theft. Now, where did she get the? Now you're telling me this. Now that makes me suspicious. Where did she get the Louis Vuitton purse?
May I speak? It was in the storage unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said.
All right. Okay, so did someone give her money for that purse? I didn't think everybody did.
Nobody gave her money for the purse.
Okay.
Because when we started questioning her about it and the authenticity, she come very quiet the next day. Magically, Anita paid almost $600 for the storage locker.
It was $400, but you're saying, Jinkies.
I don't even know who Anita is.
You're saying you left the group.
No good. She was out to hurt me. That's what she was going to do.
Jinkies.
It's screenshots.
Can you go back and read that? It says.
Shut the fuck up.
It says, Jinkies.
Lord.
Don't fuck. I don't even want her up here. Get the fuck off.
Hold on.
Ugh, she's on my fucking nerves. Don't fucking try to make up excuses for her bad behavior. That's bullshit.
May I read a point, please?
But
I'm just trying to look at every side of it, Jinkies. I promise I'm not trying to.
Dublin, you never looked at no fucking side of it. That's the problem. You all fucking witch hunted me. Then you ran off all over the fucking YouTube streets, and I asked you not to do it, and you started sending shit because you're fucking paranoid because you fucked over other people. Tell me about that. You all didn't do nothing but fucking run over. That's why you fucking ran to Matt and them's crew and try to give out all the screenshots.
Because I was just trying to prove I wasn't ever bad.
She didn't charge me for my t-shirt.
Stop making up excuses for this matter. Because y'all's gonna make it up because you don't want to be wrong. Just because you twisted all the fucking agendas with this
Why can't I tell the truth?
It's not an excuse. It was my feelings. I'm just trying to explain to you my
your
feelings.
What about my fucking feelings?
I know your
Randy fucking crying. You all fucking. I stood up for your asses, and I fucking went up to bat for you. I fucking walked away from friends for you all because I thought that them friends was hurting me. When the only fucking people that was hurting me was your trashy ass. With your little voice messages all over the place. You and Chewy. And I stood by her ass while I was going through fucking hardest time of my life. When my husband left the day before, I let her come here because her husband dragged her around by the fucking hair of the head. She had his ass put in the jail. That's the man you call daddy. That's what he does to her. What do you got to say about that?
We tried.
What do you got to say about that, Dumplin?
Because you don't believe. Because you don't believe.
Here for 3 days straight. I fucking coddled her. Even though I was going through one of the hardest moments of my life, I coddled that snake. And she fucking crawled up here and whined her way through until my ex-husband, which was my husband at the time, told me, he said, if you don't get her out of there with her husband and fucking so dangerous as he is, because he had guns and shit and he was getting out of jail, he said, you ever got that bitch around my kid, you better get her fuck out of there. I'm calling the police and taking my kid with me. And I had to make her leave.
I know, Jinkies, you said all this last night too. I heard it. I just
every case and everything, I added her in it.
You were a good
friend. Everything. She, for her fucking channel, would not be existent. Because every time she went live, I shared her channel. I jumped up on her panel. She didn't grace my panel. Only time she graced my motherfucking panel.
Chewbacca's channel before she shared anybody else's channel.
Backstabbing Diamonds. Yep. So please, don't tell me this fucking bitch is some angel, because she's not. She fucking backstabbed me to the ground for that fucking lowlife Brandy. That's what she did.
Yeah, you're hurt, Jinkies.
Yeah, I'm hurt. I hurt all you all.
I know.
I want to say something.
What was this? I'm sorry, Diamonds. Genuinely fucking sorry.
I don't let this stuff get to me.
What was this little play you put on last night at Chewy? And she's reading from a script.
Yeah, that was all scripted last night.
And it was all lies.
How do you think I felt? I cried my eyes out.
Lies.
I cried her eyes out.
You're a fucking liar.
Cried her eyes out. Biscuit had cried her eyes out. There was so much.
Get out, girlfriend.
Wait, wasn't there all like
Brandy's feeling is hurt?
Wasn't there all like proof shown? Who in their right mind goes behind a
I
friend's
can't be up
back?
here with her being crazy.
Oh, with me being crazy? I'll tell you something, little girl. You don't want to know me. You don't want to know me.
The question's the problem.
You're crazy.
She was up here because Little Leg Day was up
You
here.
go behind people's backs and fucking screenshot everybody? What is this? What is this?
All her little screenshots.
Sometime this week. And I'm asking you if you can please come over to her panel and talk to her about that, because I can't really speak for Daisy because she's not here. You know, so I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what happened because I was up there on panel when she said what she said. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we all said things out of anger, and I get it. You know, the only thing that, you know, I mean, and honestly, the whole Earth comment was like, it was like, whatever. But then when I messaged you about it and, you know, like you said what you said to me, I was like, yo, I wasn't even being disrespectful to her. And she said what she said and then blocked me. So I was like, I bet. So now I'm going to say what I'm going to say, being that, again,
thank you, buddy.
I'm being silenced. You understand what I'm saying? But then I left you alone, Abigail. You know I did. I didn't say
But you
anything
left that
about
up.
you. Huh?
You left that up.
I left
You
what?
left that short up about me.
Oh, I sure did.
And you went to
I sure
her.
did.
You went to Daisy and you sent everyone to go look at it. You left the link in there. You said, "Go look, go look, go look." And I was upset.
Exactly. That was.
And I'm not gonna
But I
lie.
don't know why. I never did anything to you.
I had nothing to do with her coming on my panel and doing that. And then
I wasn't even in
thought
chat that night.
you did that live. I thought
Jinkies promoted 11. I
got
11
thinking
things.
when you did that live, I was like, well, Diamonds don't love me. She's just wanting to go and pick on me and get Matthew in her good grace.
You got to understand Diamond's frame of mind.
That's what I was thinking.
No, Jinkies. I mean, I know you were thinking that, but if you would have watched my first live, I'm only referring to my first live because after that, that's when I had to respond. Like I wasn't gonna stay quiet when I was getting attacked by all those people. But my first live, okay, I even sent you and I told you, I said, listen, I'm gonna go live and it's going to be addressing Chewy, and I named everybody that did what they did to me that night.
Well,
okay.
One of the things that hit me really hard was when Chewy orchestrated that whole kick Curvy out of the thing, and I'm like, whoa, this is kind of the same damn thing that she did with Diamonds.
This all stems from clicks.
Talk down about you and stuff.
It's all. I think it's all Miss Chewy.
My friend was thought that you was coming at me too. She thought that you was going to the other side, stuff like that. And I thought the same thing, to be honest with you. I get it.
Well, I mean,
Chewy was
I'm
making
gonna
it
I'm gonna be real with you. You know, like I know that you have gone through what you went through with Matthew. Okay, you know, and Matthew is you may see Matthew in a different light than I do right now. Okay,
he's a nutcase.
But you know, Matthew, he's the whole thing with Ann. I don't know if you. I mean, you can believe me or not, but the whole thing with Ann was that he was really gonna do the same thing that he did for one of his other subscribers.
Yes.
Okay. He did a duck race for her and all this other stuff. And then there was rumors going around that was a scam and all this other stuff. But whatever. But he was gonna do the same thing for Ann. Okay. He was gonna take up some money and help her fix her roof.
He did.
All right.
For service.
And then word got around. And the truth came out about all the money that she's received. Even before this whole YouTube
I didn't know
thing,
about all that
Binky.
money. I mean, I didn't know a lot of it had happened like it did.
Well, I know.
A lot of the money until Matt came up on my panel, Big Matt.
I know too.
And then he started telling me things. And then I'm starting to like, oh, okay. But as far as Miss Ann, that's because I genuinely cared about her health. And she's a pistol. And I genuinely cared about her health. I love.
And it's crazy because she uses her health, okay, to bait people. And that's wrong. Because you know what? You know someone, okay? You know someone that we all love, we all mutually love, okay? That is going through way worse than Ann.
That's right. And I just talked to her.
Okay?
Yep.
And for that old lady to do what she did and to cause all this fucking rift, all right?
She's totally paralyzed.
Like that, nah, man. Nah. That's something that I can forgive because that's what God teaches us, but I will never forget what Ann did. I will never forget what Dumplings did. Okay? I can't forget it. All right, especially with what Christina's going through now. Okay?
We're always deceived.
Like we got it to the point, Sherry came and she made a comment under my post. All right, and she was like, "Oh, you never met Christine in person," and all this other stuff. Yo, that shit hit me because I'm like, yo, I don't care. I never met her in person.
Debbie. I gotta address this, Debbie. Sun King told me the duck race is what not legit.
Sun King told you that?
He said he always means
well,
the duck races.
All I have to say is that
he said he always means the duck races.
That's a lie. That's a lie. The most important person, okay, that needs to be worried about and needs to be prayed for is Christine. Okay, nobody else. Fuck all them other bitches. Okay,
correct.
Word
correct.
up.